If PDP field a southern candidate, APC will win because Buhari has a 12 million audience. Reno Omokri, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Reno Omokri was on his Twitter account this evening to make some speculations about the 2023 presidential election. Reno Omokri opined that President Buhari has always had a captive audience of 12 million Northerners, and if PDP eventually choose to run with a Southern presidential candidate in 2023, Buhari's 12 million captive audience will obey his command to vote for Bola Tinubu, and Tinubu will win the election. Reno Omokri concluded his statement by saying that the only way Buhari's 12 million captive audience will not obey him when the time comes is if the PDP fields a candidate from the north. Reno Omokri has made some valid point here, but Buhari is not a candidate that will be on the ballot when the time comes. So that means the votes will eventually be split between candidates because the loyalty of those 12 million people Reno mentioned will be tested since Buhari has finished his tenure. Also, do not forget that PDP has been ruling the party in the past and they still have their own number of audience and loyal voters. Reno Omokri post reads, Buhari has always had a captive audience of 12 million Northerners. If PDP fields a Southerner in 2023, his 12 million captive audience will obey Buhari command to vote for Tinubu and he will win. The only way they will not obey him is if PDP fields a Northerner. Reno, this is just your opinion, which I don't buy. Why I don't buy it is because I don't want to believe that people will look at this administration. Me, if I give somebody an opportunity and the person misuses it, I'm not going to be. There's nothing you tell me that is going to sound good to my ears. No matter how I pretend to understand what you're going through, I will say this particular one, no. We gave this one opportunity, things become worse. It was only in Borno that there was insecurity, right? And yet in other states, all of a sudden, there was now insecurity everywhere. Though the one in Borno died down. And if they ask you about it, you say you have done something about it. Because in Borno state, there is no longer insecurity in the region. But in other states, there are. So what's not the difference? Does your acclaimed 12 million captive audience include people of Plateau, Benue, Kogi, and Middle Belt, and some North-Easterners? I fault your calculation, please. We are just going to watch and see how it all plays out. You want to draw a religious line of conflict in the North? My vote, not yours, for your roots. We don't count this minority state you mentioned. Even before, they never voted for Buhari or APC. So, they are useless and simple as eating gorosa. Come on now. I've said it before, if you want to come out and make comments, for goodness sake, no matter how the venom you have in your heart, can you just resist from making that venom known? Kai, look at how somebody described another person. If PDP feels a Northerner, what stops the APC from feeling a Northerner too? It is all about winning. Both parties will do whatever it takes to ensure their party wins. Either way, the risk is still the same. My dear, yes, so that is why those who are clamoring for APC, PDP, I'm telling them that, look, this time around, let you people receive sense. Because these people are not after who is going to make Nigeria better. They're not after who is going to perform well. They're after who will win the elections for them, period. Job man, I still believe that Buhari, so-called 12 million, are still behind him after torturing them with hunger and insecurity. Honestly, I used to think you're a responsible man. Reno is only being politically truthful. Reno Omokri is only being politically truthful. He's saying things politically. Sincerely, yes, these things are not good to the ears, but politically, I'm afraid this is how it seems. That was before in 2015 and not now again, because almost all those 12 million have lost faith in the APC and Buhari. Some of them have even been killed. In my own opinion, some have been killed. Some have been killed. Some have been abducted. Reno should know that Buhari as a person is not contesting, but APC and PDP should correct the wrongs to do the correct thing. Who will win will win. Who will lose will lose. Buhari himself cannot gather 12 million votes again. Okay. It is before you know, recently local government elections show us some government where APC never get one single vote in Kastuna. Buhari disappointed and betrayed that 20 million followers. The 12 million Buhari men, are they not suffering in this administration? Or did they have their own different market? Or did they pay them different salary? I beg, let me hear word. I don't totally agree with your submission, and I hope a southern candidate is possible to set 20 to the free poll right. In a nutshell, only Atiku can win the election for PDP. Any candidate elsewhere will win victory for APC. Fortunately, Nigerians, majority of us have found out that these people didn't have interest at heart. Look at what these people are saying. Even right now, Omokri, I'm sorry you. Yes, he's trying to be politically, he's saying things politically. Politically, these people, they don't want what is good for us. They don't want what will make Nigeria better. They just want the candidate to be there. And that is why I'm saying I cannot be political. That's why I keep saying I'm sincerely apolitical. Because the politics they play in Nigeria is not for the good of the masses. It's not for the even good for Nigeria. They only do things that will better themselves and their people. That's just true. But can the southern candidates win the primaries in PDP as the party decided to throw the ticket open? Or can we allow APC agenda to continue, which make many people hungry? We need to use our vote this time around to change things genuinely, not by trial and error. Exactly. That is why we must have one voice. We must unite. This unite what they talk about. Sometimes if I call unite, people go say, leave them. Please, this is a time where we need to tell ourselves the truth. Yes, we have been hurt, but what if you check the root cause of all our problems? It is actually this disunity. It comes from these our leaders. And this disunity is a product of what our leaders has done to us. If we remove this disunity and add unity, our leaders will sit up. They will. If we decide that this is what we want to come to into the free, it will actually make it a reality. Why? We are going to make things happen. Things will change around for good. We don't get to vote for anyone they bring out. We vote for who is competent. And if they refuse to make Nigeria better before the election, first of all, because we're not going to be voting in a troubleized Nigeria that is not secure. First of all, Nigeria should be secure. Secondly, if they refuse to field the competent candidate, we tell them say they need to do another one. They need to do another primaries. Yes, that is the only way we can. The only way to move forward is to move forward together. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.